might wonder, take you into space and lay you under. It's loving embrace, just feel the thunder as it warms your face. You can't hold back. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on the wing, and let your love find you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on the wing, and let your love find you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Just let your love flow Oh, what a night. Late December back in '63. What a very special time for me, as I remember what a night. Oh, what a night. You know, I didn't even know her name, but I was never gonna be the same. What a lady, what a night. I got a funny feeling when she walked in the room. Hey, as I recall, it ended much too soon. What a night. Hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be. Sweet surrender, what a night. I felt a rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body under. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked in the room. Hey, as I recall, it ended much too soon. Why did it take so long to see the light?
You are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
All new shows to listen to on Spectrum on Air. Reggae.
Ooh, yeah.
Rock and roll jukebox.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And country go. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favourite devices.
Why not come with me, Tony Ingledow, on a journey in my time tunnel? Broadcast every Monday between 2 and 3 p.m. on Spectrum On Air. I'll be taking a trip down memory lane, playing music from the late 60s through to the 80s. Indulge yourself in some nostalgia and let us go back in time together. That's Tony's Time Tunnel every Monday between 2 and 3 p.m. on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio. I hope that's a date. Don't be late.
New smart apps with our advanced ways for viewing. XP TV One. You can now view us on Samsung Galaxy Store, Apple App Store, Google Play, Roku, Samsung Smart TV's App Store, and Apple TV, Huawei, Amazon Fire Stick, and App Store. XP TV One. Tomorrow's TV broadcasting today.
You are listening to Spectrum On Air. The colourful voice of radio.
Oh, hello. Welcome Monday morning. Alan, ooey, cooey. Well, there he is.
Yeah, good morning.
There he is. Good morning. It's a wet and old miserable day here.
It is, but I've just been cheered up.
Have you?
Yeah, there's a robin sitting on my fence.
Robin.
Looking through the window, very curiously.
Robin.
Like you can see something.
Is he? He wants to watch us.
You can probably see me.
He wants to watch us on YouTube. That's what it is. Because we're on YouTube now again this morning, you know.
Oh, are we?
Yes. Isn't that good? And on Mixcloud, and on this, that, and the other. Oh,
we're everywhere. We've been everywhere, man. Never let trouble or care, man.
Oh, you're in a right old super duper singing happy mood this morning, aren't you?
I am in a happy mood this morning.
Yeah, because it's the start of the week, isn't it?
It's the start of the week, and you know, yahoo! Yes.
I know. Morning, Chris. Morning, Terry. Oh, morning, Plain Talking, and everybody else. You know, it's got out of bed this morning to listen to us, and probably even watch us on YouTube. You know, so that's pretty good going, actually, isn't it? Really, I think. You know.
Yeah.
So, say hello, Barney.
I've decided to sit in my rose garden this morning.
Oh, well, I didn't promise you a rose garden, you know.
No.
But I suppose we could say, you know, you've gone from sort of a jack to a king.
Oh, dear. God, that is just so bad.
That was good. That really was good. Thank you. Yeah, I said that.
From loneliness to a wedding ring, I played an ace and I won a queen, and walked away with your heart. From a jack to a king, with no regret I stacked the cards last night, and Lady Luck played her hand just right to make me king of your heart. For just a little while I thought that I might lose the game. Then just in time I saw the twinkle in your eye. From a jack to a king, from loneliness to a wedding ring, I played an ace and I won a queen. You made me king of your heart.
from a jack to a king. From loneliness to a wedding ring. I played an ace and I won a queen. You made me king of your heart.
Oh, Ned Miller there, and from a jack to a king. Shut up, Barney. Come on. Just behave yourself, mate. He wants to get in on everything this morning. He's in a really playful mood, you know. So
Yes,
yeah.
it's a very playful mood.
Yes, he is actually. You know.
But
so
I am not in the playful mood.
no, nein, kleine, deine kleine Deutschland. Yeah, I know. They had a big election in Germany yesterday, didn't they?
You will vote for me, and I will set you free.
I know. Yeah, it's they're gonna get rid of all the immigrants now. They're gonna kick him out.
Yeah,
He's gonna do a Donald Trump.
Yeah, they're going to do that. Well, I don't think they're going to. I think the AFD didn't get enough votes for that.
It's not them. It's the party that won it. The Conservatives. They're going to close the borders.
Oh, quite right. So all of Europe needs to close its borders.
Oh yeah, and let them all come to England. That's a jolly good idea. Yeah.
Well, because we need them, don't we?
Yeah, we do, don't we? Just to dilapidate the economy even more. Let's get some more in, babies.
Anyway, we've got Keir Starmer's going to scare Donald Trump to pieces.
I tell you what. I hear on the grapevine, you know, that old Jumpy's worried at the moment, you know.
Yeah.
Because you know, he's worried about what old Sir Keir will come and do to him.
Big Keith, big bad Keith.
I'll tell you what, though,
number 10 with his held head high.
You know, Trump just never fails to amuse me. Do you know he turned up at a national conference of I don't know, it was an art society or something like that, you know. He turns up at this thing, immediately sacks the chairman and says, right, I'm the chairman now. To which several of the sort of trustees said, oh, well, we better resign. He said, good, off you go. And he put in place his mates. So he's a boy, isn't he?
Well, he's running it like he was a medieval king.
Well, I tell you what, I don't really want... Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio, I want to say it's quietly, you know, because if he gets to hear about it, he'll be in. He'll take over the breakfast show.
Oh, yeah.
He'll kick us out.
He'll go, Barry, you're sacked.
Yeah, you're fired.
Yeah.
Because that's his expression.
You're fired. Barry, you're fired.
You're fired.
Mr. Barry, you are fired.
And then he'll say, Mr. Malian, you are in charge.
Yeah, he'll promote me.
Because he likes you.
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of Trump.
I know you are. You've said all sorts of good things.
I think he's the greatest. He's replaced Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, as the greatest.
I am the greatest.
Yeah, he's the greatest American ever lived. He's going to go for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way he repeats himself, you know.
And he's going to get an A level in history.
Do you think so?
No. I think he might get a GCSE if he's lucky.
He might get a GCSE in maths. Because he's very clever at maths, you know.
Yeah. He knows his 3 times table and his 4 times table.
And he's learning his 5 times table at the moment.
Yeah, but you can't expect too much of him.
Well, no, he's struggling.
He is the American president.
He's struggling over five fives, you know. Because
but
he thinks it's high fives, you see.
Britain's going to scare him to pieces because we're not going to let oligarchs in. I can imagine Putin is actually shaking in his boots at the moment as a result of this news.
What's that, Barney? What are you saying? Yeah. Did you say we're not letting oligarchs in anymore?
No.
Oh, well, blimey, what's going to happen to them then?
Well,
where are they going to go?
They have to stay in Russia.
Well, they don't live in Russia anyway. They live in Miami and places like that, you know.
They live on their boats, don't they?
Well, I'll tell you what, some of them boats are nice, aren't they?
I have been up close to one. When I was sailing in the Mediterranean, we went through this, I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. It's something canal. And this Russian oligarch boat came up beside us. And it's like a cruise liner.
I know.
And there were girls in bikinis.
Yeah.
Girls in bikinis with trays, waitresses.
Good Lord.
We could see them. I mean, they were no more than, 30 foot away from us.
Do you know, I mean, on my boat, we never had girls in bikinis, did we?
Well, I've never been on the boat with girls in bikinis.
Not on my boat, no. You just bought a massive rocket, didn't you? I think you thought I was a warship, didn't you? You know, so a battleship.
No. We did have flares.
What, flares in the trousers?
Yeah, there was a flare gun.
Yeah?
Emergency flares, yeah. We never used them, of course.
I am talking about my boat.
Oh, your boat?
My rich boat, yes.
Oh, yeah, that one with the helicopter pad on it.
Well, it was model helicopter pad, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was Lego.
Lego. Yeah. But, anyway, listen, what's the time? Oh, it was 12, getting up for 13 minutes past whatever the hour is, wherever you are. So,
well, I just want to be free, mate.
All right. I want to be free as well. Be free, and that's what Terry says. My feelings exactly. I want to be free, and I do you know, Terry's got a very subtle sense of humour. You know, I mean, he puts up on Mixcloud this morning. Good morning, nice and right. Sorry, bright. I think he's right with the rights. You know, so the right wing, because they've got in there in Deutschland, and that's lovely, isn't it?
Well, I think the German people are revolting.
Yeah, all right then. Okay,
You
fine.
can say that how you want.
You can say that how you want, couldn't you? You know, yes. It's. I'm just glad I'm not gonna be visiting them at the moment, because otherwise I probably wouldn't get in. They wouldn't let me through the gates.
Well, because you're a British radio oligarch.
Ah, yeah. Now that's the thing, couldn't we? We could become oligarchs, couldn't we? How much money have you got in your bank? I've got £4.52.5p.
Oh, I'm better off than you. I've got £13.50.
Ah, well, if we put that together, that's £3,722.5, isn't it? Because my maths never was much good.
Yeah, well, I think it's £22.75, but there you go.
Oh, well, perhaps you're right.
I was never that good at fractions.
No.
More a decimal man myself.
Well, are you
Yeah,
a decimal man?
yeah, I'm 0.5 of a decimal man.
Ah, you're 0.5 of a decimal man. Decimal man. But, I mean, it's sort of like half and half, I suppose, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, incidentally, I want to say thanks to Chris. You know, he took some lovely photographs of that those people chasing each other on a bike. I don't know why they did that. Actually. I mean, you know, there's perhaps somebody's stolen the bike or something, and they're after.
What do you think nowadays? They'd give them an electric bike. They could go a bit faster.
Well, that's it. I mean, they wouldn't have to worry about hills and that sort of thing, would they? Could just sit back and relax and that, you know. So, and I noticed on one occasion, you know, there were people handing out bottles of water, you know. And that very skillful cyclists, you know, because they're belting along there and they take one hand off the handlebar and they grab a bottle as from the person at the side of the road. I mean, that's if I did that, I'd fall off.
No, you got a thing about falling off bikes, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
You got form.
That's why I got rid of my electric bike, yeah, because kept falling off of it. But I think it was the drink that I had, you know, because it was called falling off drink, you know. So, no, actually, I must admit, I will put my hand up and say that, you know, that the first time I fell off of it, I was going to the pub. I hadn't had a drink at all. I was going to the pub, so that was no excuse. And then the second time, it wasn't my fault. It was the fence that jumped out at me, you know. And so, oh, God, that was a crash and a half. That was.
Yeah.
Oh. Blood all over the place. But incidentally, Chris, you did take a picture there, and I think it was outside a bar. It looked like outside a bar called Roosters. I don't know. Is that the place where you go your karaoke singing and keep winning all the quizzes and that? You know, because he does. You know, him and his non-Facebook brother, they're in a team that keeps winning the old quizzes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where it's good.
Well, because he's a very intelligent man, you know.
Well, I know he is. He's in fact he's so intelligent. It's unbelievable. Terry says at least you can say Germans are revolting free speech. You will be shot though when you visit. Oh dear, oh Leo. Thanks, Terry. Well, perhaps I better not visit then. You know, so. Yeah. I want to stay in England at any rate, you know. So
I was looking at the headlines this morning, and one of them caught my eye.
Yeah,
Labour plan for 1.5 million new homes under threat from skill shortage. So that's a get out of jail card, isn't it? Oh no, we can't build them because we haven't got the people to build them.
Well, they haven't got the people. They haven't got the steel.
No.
I mean, they come out with all these things, don't you?
Well, I think. That expression, shooting oneself in the foot, comes to mind.
I think it does as well, actually. Have you ever shot yourself in the foot?
No, I shot myself in the finger once. That was really embarrassing.
Did you?
Yeah, with an air rifle.
God, blimey, that was clever, wasn't it?
It wasn't just clever, it was very painful.
I bet it was.
And I ended up having to have it removed.
What, the air pellet or the finger?
The air pellet.
Oh.
It lodged itself in between the joint on my finger. And
really?
I had to have an operation at Aylesbury Hospital to have it removed.
Good Lord.
It was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Well,
Yes, I don't think
It's
so.
in the list anyway.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's probably in the list, and certainly not top of the list of embarrassing things that you've done. Because I'm sure there's some more embarrassing things, but we don't. The listener doesn't want to know.
It was that finger, as the
Oh.
listener can hear.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, and it still works. Good
Well,
surgeon.
That's the main thing. As long as it still works. I mean,
I went to the doctor and I said to the doctor, I shot myself in the finger. And he looked at it, he pressed it, he said, oh, well, there's nothing in there. I said, it's in there. And he went, no, it isn't. So he said, have some antibiotics. And I went home, I had some antibiotics. I went back 3 days later, I said, it's in there. And he said, well, I'm going to send you to the hospital. I went to the hospital and it showed up as clear as anything because it's lead, isn't it?
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, so it you know, and the doctor went, "Ooh, got that wrong," and put me to Aylesbury Hospital to have it removed.
Oh,
yeah.
So there we go. It's a pity they didn't. No. I won't be unkind. Thanks, Chris. Chris says it is indeed the bar where I go. So there we go. Chris has put Roosters on the Facebook map. So there we are. That's interesting, isn't it?
That is absolutely riveting. Anyway, we got to send our best thoughts to the old Pope, mate.
Well,
I don't. It doesn't sound like the old boy's going to make it, does it?
Oh, don't be like that. I'll say a little prayer for you forever and well, I don't know. He'll rally round.
Anyway, this next song's named after you, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shall I press the button?
Do you want to?
What's it called?
Barrytown.
Lie down.
I'm not one to look behind. I know that times must change. But over there in Barrytown, they do things very strange. And though you're
Steely Dan and Barry Town. And Plain Talking likes that. Oh, this is Terry says, where the heck did you find that track? When did you find these tunes? Oh dear, Barney, did you see that? Oh, Terry's having a moan this morning. Plain Talking likes that. Oh, this is hello, what are you doing?
Hello, what's going on? I was flicking around.
Yeah, you were flipping around. I don't know.
I do that sometimes.
I know, but
in the years, that's the Steely Dan big number, wasn't it?
It comes out, yeah. It comes out when you have your microphone on, you see. And Plain Talking, good morning, reeling in the years. Do it again. Yeah, do it again, baby. Hey, Plain Talking, I hope you're feeling a bit better now, you know, because he's been a bit poorly, you know.
He's been under the weather.
He's been under the weather, yes. Yeah.
Has that like been under the doctor?
No.
Oh.
No. Under the weather is when you don't feel well.
Oh.
You know, and you don't feel well very often, do you? You know, I mean, because you're quite...
I feel very well this morning.
You're actually quite a poorly sort of person, aren't you?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, shut up. It's not time for you yet. That's CJC slot trying to push in there. You know?
Oh, yeah, because that's coming up shortly, isn't it?
It's coming up because near as we can get to 7:30, you know, we have the CJC slot. That's Catherine up there in Bonnie, Scotland. And we wish her partner a happy birthday.
I wonder if Catherine's a waspie.
A what?
A waspie.
What's a waspie?
A waspie are the women that are going to threaten legal action against the government for not giving them advance notice of their pensions, the increase in their age they have before they can claim their pension. No. And some of them have lost a lot of money, and they reckon, the economists reckon, that if the government actually pay them what they're owed, it will cost £10 billion.
Yeah?
Another black hole.
Well, you know, the thing is, though, it doesn't apply to Catherine because she's still young, you know. She's.
Oh, is she?
Yes, yeah.
Well, I think some of these waspies are young.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know the full story, to be honest.
You don't know the full story, no. That's typical, really. You know, you come up with these half-baked stories. You don't.
Oh, it's just I was looking at the newspaper headlines this morning.
Yeah, well, just don't bother that. You just you concentrate on the program, all right, the show, you know. Because,
okay.
You see, you were doing a bob then and butting in when I was saying that we want to wish Catherine's partner, you know, a happy birthday, because this weekend is his happy birthday weekend, you know. So there we go.
Right.
Anyway, it is, of course, a time for the CJC promotional slot here on the Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. And call me at midnight, please. It's Braidwood.
Daytime is such a bore to me. Sunlight
Oh, a little round of applause there. Lovely. I love a little round of applause, don't you? You know, for especially when somebody's sung a great song like that. That's a really good song. I like that actually. You probably weren't so keen on it, were you? Oh, all right. Don't speak.
When you've got nothing positive to say, don't say anything.
Oh, all right then. Just what? All right. That's not the sleepy one, is it? Where's the sleepy one gone?
I've got no idea.
Oh, you got no idea? Oh, that's the alarm bell.
Anyway, I wouldn't want to be on a piano boat.
Stormtroopers come out the road. What is it we said? There's a whole troop of them, look. What are them?
Well, perhaps we could send them to Ukraine.
Oh, no. It's what Terry said, you know. He said, I buy a spray for waspies.
Oh, I think we should support your local waspie.
That made me laugh, you know, so. I don't know any waspies, though, do you?
Oh, I'm sure that you could have a waspie living next door to you.
Well, I may do, but I mean, I don't know any waspies.
You have to look for pampas grass.
I'm not old enough to know a waspie. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm too old to know a waspie. It's probably better.
Yeah.
Better saying that, you know, but there we go. Anyway, listen, we've got to tell people, you know, that we, if they don't want to watch us on Mixcloud, they can watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is good. And also, YouTube records it as well. So, you know, if you've got to go off shopping or you're bored or whatever, but then you want to go back to it, you can go.
Nobody's that bored, Mike.
Pardon?
Nobody's that bored.
Oh, I don't know. Do you know? Sometimes I think to myself, when I'm sitting here doing the show, and I think, you know, if I was actually a listener, I'm not so sure I'd be keen on it, really. I'd probably switch off, you know. But, I see, you tried to make a little comment there, didn't you? A link. It's just dawned on me about your link. And did you try and make a link from Sir Tom?
No.
Oh, I thought you said something about grass. The grass is always greener or something, you know. So,
Well, you know.
I don't know. It went over the top of my head anyway, you know.
We try.
You try.
Find us trying.
You're so trying on occasions that it's just unbelievable, really.
Isn't that when they try to ban this song?
Do you think we should be? Do you think you and I should go in a coalition to do this show?
Well, could you be the right wing extremist?
Well, all right. But if you're the liberal,
I'll be the liberal. Well, I can handle being a liberal Democrat.
All right. Well, I'll be the right wing extremist then.
Yeah.
And keep Newport.
But they surprised me, the Lib Dems, by Ed Davey coming out and saying, yes, we need to spend more money on defence.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know
that's at the bottom of his garden.
It's the garden fence.
Yeah, it fell down in the wind.
Yeah, it's his next door neighbour's fence. You know, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. No, but he did surprise me saying that we ought to spend a bit more money and you know, we ought to hit the 2.5%. So that was good because I think we should spend 3%.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, it's a bit like, you know, it's good. It's a good way to spend money because actually, providing, of course, that we buy all our stuff from England.
Well, now there's the thing. Buy British.
Buy British. Well,
that could be a slogan, couldn't it?
What? I think the health secretary, was it the health secretary, said that all the schools need to buy British farmers' food.
Yeah?
Yeah. I might have that wrong.
Well, probably.
One minister came out and said, yes, we're directing the all the educational authorities that they've got to buy British and buy from British farmers.
That's a very good idea, really, because the thing is, why not pay 3 times as much for something as you could pay half the price if you got it from abroad, you know? That's good logic.
Where do you get this idea that it's 3 times more expensive?
Because we charge 3 times the price, sometimes even 4 times the price that it should be, you know. I mean, you go in and buy a potato from a supermarket,
You're
right?
sounding like Donald Trump now. You're making things up.
I am not making things up at
You
all.
are making stuff up. That's
Oh.
totally fictitious.
You go to China and buy something that's made in China,
Yeah.
and it's a quarter the price of something that's made.
Well, if I bought a pound of potatoes in China at a quarter the price,
Yeah.
you know, that'd be okay, but it's the delivery cost that would get me.
Well,
You know, £2 for your potatoes and £3,000 for the air freight.
yeah, I know. Well, actually, the Chinese don't do that. You know. I mean, my good lady wife has bought things from China that have cost her 90p.
Yeah, that's all a bit strange, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, how on earth it could come from China at 90p?
And it's cheaper than the postage.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, the time is it's 8:38. And, well, Terry and Plain Talking have been chatting, you know, and Terry said that when you listen to it on a rewind, you get it in real time, you know. Well, I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, yeah, I know what he's talking about, because there is a delay in there, a slight delay in that, you know, but that's because of the technology, Terry, you know. If you realise the technology that is involved in getting this show from where it is to where it's going to be somewhere in the world, all around the world, is very, very complicated and complex. And it is thank you very much to our technical department, who are capable of doing it. And it's just, as Terry says, always something there to rewind me. Yes. Oh no, sorry, remind me.
Just play Tom Jones.
Oh, all right. Okay, fine. It's Sir Tom.
The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and there to meet me is my mama and papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at four gray walls that surround me, and I realize, yes, I was only dreaming. For there's a God, and there's a sad old portrait. On and on we'll walk at daybreak. Again I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree, as they lay me neath the green, green grass of home.
Oh, the green, green grass of home, and Sir Tom Jones. here on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. And Terry, I'm sorry if I'm confusing you at the moment. You've got no idea what I'm on about. So, Terry, that makes two of us, mate, because I haven't got any idea what I'm on about either, you know. So, well, I know what I am on about, things that, you know, it's really good fun doing this programme.
Well, because there's always something to remind me, and you thought it was rewind me.
Oh, did I?
In real time, yes.
Oh.
That's where the confusion lies, you see.
Yeah.
See, Plain Talking's saying you can actually rewind things in real time. And then Terry, but always something there to remind me. And he should have put rewind me.
Oh.
That's where the confusion lies.
Well, I'm easily confused.
Yeah.
Very easily confused. In fact, I was easily confused this morning when I logged on, you know, because well, we logged on and everything, and we were chatting, weren't we? And then
We were, and it all went.
yeah, and then Zoom decided to disappear off the face of the earth. So, quick as a flash, I did this and that and the next thing, and got it going, and well,
Well, I mean, you're quite used to that, aren't you?
you're not a stripper, are you?
I am.
Why are you stripping off? Is it hot in your house?
It's warmer in my house than I anticipated.
Ah, you've got the heating up. Well, because you can afford to put the heating on, can't you? You know.
Well, yeah.
I have to debate whether to heat or eat. You know.
You always plead the poverty card
Oh well, I do.
in your brand new car, and
Yeah,
you know your extension, and I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not that brand new now. It's got to go in for MOT, second MOT in
Oh, is it?
a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, so
Oh dear.
well, a week on Monday. You know.
Well,
so,
fingers crossed on that.
yeah, me too. You know, it's and the trouble is.
Anyway, I was going to talk about this P&O boat.
Oh yeah, go on then.
It's got 5,000 passengers and 1,800 staff on board.
Yeah,
It's on its way to Hamburg
yeah.
and Zeebrugge. Well, I'm not quite sure what that is. And
Where's in Holland?
all right, and they've all come down with Nova virus.
Oh,
There's been an outbreak.
yeah.
Yeah, Nova virus, and they're all ill.
Well, it would be.
It must be horrible being on a boat that's actually got a virus on it, because you're in such a confined environment that you're gonna stumble across people, and you're gonna end up, and they're all gonna end up standing along the side of the boat, or saying hello to the sea.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I must admit it's a bit scary, you know, because the trouble is the hygiene. I mean, I went on a cruise last year, and it's everywhere you went with these hand dispensers to you know, sanitize your hands and that, you know. But the majority of people were doing it. But the trouble was, of course, it only wants one person who's not doing it, and then wallop. And as you say, you all go down with it, don't you?
And they're so big, that boat. 5,000 people on a boat.
Yeah.
And 1,800 staff. I just can't believe the numbers.
Well, we had we were on a boat, and it had 2,000, 2,500 passengers and 1,000 crew.
And the crew to passenger ratio seems incredibly high.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like you've got your own, you know, one crew per couple.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we don't know about that, but Chris is saying that cars are so well built now in the UK. Well, that's debatable as well, Chris. You know, because they're not really they're built by robots, aren't they? Which is the good thing, though. But they should have the Portuguese system of MOTs. First one after 4 years, then 6 years, then 8 years, and annually after that. I think
I agree. Chris is
European
correct.
standard now. Yeah, I agree with you as well, really, because it's
And I think the cars are quite well built in the UK now. I mean, there was a time when, you know, when we had a reputation for building shoddy cars back in the day. But you got companies like Nissan that produce cars up in the northeast, and they're so well made. This precision engineering. You know, I'm very impressed with the standard of car. I'm saying this because I've got one, and I realise just how well built it is.
Well, I think the point as well is that things like tyres and that, you know, I mean, when we were youngsters driving around, you know, I mean, if you got 3,000 or 4,000 miles, 5,000 miles out of a set of tyres, you were doing well, weren't you? You know, but I mean now 30 or 40,000 miles out of a
Mind
set.
you, I've got a slow leak in one of my tyres.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they want £15 to repair it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's almost coming up to the time for a new tyre, so I'm undecided at the moment whether to get it repaired or whether to get the slow leak fixed, because it only requires a little squirt of air every 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, I'd leave it then.
So I might just leave it for a little while longer.
I would leave it a little while longer, and then you can buy a proper tyre.
Yeah, but Terry's point is, what we need is the roads built a bit better.
Yeah.
I went up to Toaster yesterday.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe how many potholes I had to avoid.
Yeah.
It's become a driving challenge now, avoiding the potholes.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
There was just loads of them.
And the thing is, the damage that it's doing to the cars is unbelievable, you know. Cause,
Well, I'm sure it's not doing them any favours.
no, I mean, it's not only the tyres and that, but the suspension and everything, you know. So
Yeah, well, you know, I was just, I'm going, really? This is Milton Keynes. We don't have these many potholes in Milton Keynes.
Huh.
You know, there's potholes on the A5. You know, just everywhere.
Yeah.
And when you turned off the A5 and went down the sort of side road to get into Toaster Racecourse, I mean, there were potholes there the size of swimming pools.
Yeah. Oh, Chris is saying I don't have to replace the tyres of my car until it's done 40,000 miles. No, that's right. That's right. I had a car once, Chris, and it was actually, they were the rear wheels, which sort of don't do an awful lot, but I got 85,000 miles out of them, you know.
Well, you don't get many out of a front wheel drive in Milton Keynes.
Well, this is a myth, you know. They talk about
It's not a myth, mate. It's reality. You know, my front wheels wear down at twice the rate of the rear wheels. I suppose I should rotate them. That's the right thing to do, but I never do.
Well, you never do the right thing anyway, do you?
No.
Well,
But I have to buy 2 front wheels tyres for every 1 back wheel tyre. It just chews through them because it's all on your front wheels. It's all braking and roundabouts. And
do you brake in your car? I don't bother braking in my car.
well, yeah, I mean, I've been in the car with you. It's quite scary.
I know. Yeah. All right. Never mind. Okay. This, I don't know. You know, you were giving away secrets before about your misdemeanors and things like that, wasn't it? Was it misdemeanors? No. What was the word? You know, you said you did something wrong in your young.
I wouldn't have done anything wrong when I was younger. I was the perfect child.
Oh, so I couldn't really call you a little town flirt.
Here she comes, that little town flirt. You're falling for her, and you're gonna get hurt. Yeah, I know it's so hard to resist the temptation of her tender red lips, but you can get hurt. Yeah, you can get hurt, fooling around with that little town flirt. Here she comes, with that look in her eye. She plays around with every guy that goes by. Yeah, I know she's gonna treat you wrong, so your heart just better be strong, 'cause you can get hurt. Yeah, you can get hurt, little town.
Joel Shannon and a little town flirt. Terry says, can you change all your tyres in 2.3 seconds like the Formula One do?
A bit faster than that. I think it was 1.5 seconds or something. I've seen the world record for changing tyres. It was amazing. It was like blink and it was done.
I know, but wouldn't you be? I mean, I would be petrified, really. I would, because imagine you roar out of there at 120 mile an hour or whatever it is they do when they come out the pit stops, and think, God, I hope that bloke tightened the old wheel
What's the
nuts up.
record time? What was the record time for a time change? I wonder.
Well, I don't know, but you're going to find out, aren't you? You think Red Bull held it, do you?
Yeah, I think Red Bull.
Chris, it might be possible with 4 people on each wheel, like the F1. That, as I say, I would be a bit scared, really, because I think, have they? I mean, it's like, did they put the petrol cap on? I mean, because when they fill it up, they put, about 40 gallons in about half a second, don't they? I mean,
yeah, it is. Apparently, 1.8 seconds set by McLaren in 2022. 2023, should I say?
1.8 seconds.
1.8 seconds. That's just like ridiculous.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Beep, beep. That's about 1.8 seconds.
Yeah.
I could do that again. Beep, beep. So in between those 2 beeps.
Good Lord. I mean, that must take some practice, really. Do you think that's what they do, practice it?
Well, I think they might actually have to rehearse that once or twice before they get it down to 1.8 seconds.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what, though, they do absolute wonderful miracles, a little bit like we do on the Spectrum on Air, the Colourful Voice.
Typically, it takes about 2.8.
Because, I mean, to do the show takes us an hour, but that hour has just about gone. So what we've got to do is say thank you for your company this morning. We look forward to your company tomorrow morning for another edition of
Very much so.
The Breakfast Show. Don't forget to tell your friends that it is on YouTube now. So if you've missed any of the show this morning, then you can get it on YouTube. But bye-bye. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. This is Benny King and the Supernatural Thing. It's what me and Alan are with. Bye.
Bye-bye.
are listening to Spectrum.